Hashtag the smoke.
That is right. Hashtag Dirty South. It is coming to you live from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Dirty South, even went more south. I wanted to just take a minute. My man David Wright getting his number retired, going into the Mets Hall of Fame this week. Well deserved. Doesn't have enough time under his belt to get the real HOF, but that's okay. We know. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, wouldn't end me. Not every great player's in the Hall of Fame, and he's lacking some numbers, of course. So we got Battery. Yes, hope you got another beer. Brian, thank you. So another Hobby Palooza. I don't know if it's still going on or not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I like going head to head. I've been called the Hedgehog or whatever. I just don't give a shit. I really hope though that everybody had a good time with it, and yes, it is still going on. Cool. So I hope they raised some money or did whatever they wanted to do. I'm all for it. I'm a little bitter, but that's okay. At the end of the day, I'm okay. But I had a good time. I went out of town for a video game con in Greenville, South Carolina. One of my other hobbies, kind of putting the games and putting them in my spreadsheets. It's so easy because they're on so many different platforms. What's up, Joe? I kind of used your idea, Joe. I hope you liked it in my thumbnail. Looking past Hobby Palooza, now it's winding down. Looking at the great shining star on the hill, which is the National. You can look forward and look past to anyone. The National is still the National, the granddaddy of them all, the one of the ones. So that's kind of the way it is. They can try to push the other ones as much as they can. Here we go. Here's a picture. Let me show you this. I can share you all this. So this is where I was at this weekend. Let me share this with y'all real quick, just so you get kind of an idea of what I was doing. This is the floor. I don't know when this was taken. I don't even know if this is from this year. Trying to figure it out. But yeah, pretty good show. If you're into that, which I am, I think everybody probably has more than one hobby, a small one. Maybe we don't even think of it as a hobby. Because that was one of my thoughts this weekend, was like, as I'm spending money, what do I have all this other hobby stuff that I really enjoy. How much do I stop? Oh, cool, Brian. How much money do I put into this? I did go over my budget a little bit, but I had in the back of my mind of something, if I found it to be cool, at a good price, then I would do it. I have quite a few cards on eBay that are doing quite well this week that I was going to add extra money to my funds and take up the space that I lost in this one, which I am going to do more than I'm going to double what I'm going to at least double what I spent this weekend at the show, not including gas, food, and stand. Was the floor space bigger than Chantilly or Philly? probably the floor space actually was bigger, a lot bigger. If you took all of Chantilly and took down all the walls and dividers they like to throw up for some reason to corral people, it was just a huge, wide open space. Huge, if you saw there, huge spaces in between aisles, just a lot of room to move around. They gave themselves. I talked to a vendor that's been doing it. This is my first time going. I just found out about last year. 3 hours, almost exact 3 hours from my apartment, and they're growing. And I think card shows can learn from this. It was pricey to get in. It was more pricey than any card show that I've been to, other than the National. That's just because VIP. But it kind of, I think I didn't pay VIP. I got a 3-day pass for $52, I think it was. Now, to be honest, I didn't need to be there 3 days. I could have went yesterday, sometime during the day, got there, and then spent the night, went back today. I'm a Sunday guy. I like Sundays. There were people marked down video games everywhere. If I like my so this is where my hobbies collide, right? Shout out to our Korean buddy, or the Asian. So I love baseball, right? So I mean, I got these for like $1 a piece. Oh, you went to the All-Star Village? I was going to message you, Robert, or Carlisle. I mean, I was thinking of Roberts. I got this. I actually got baseball cards of this from Robert. So I picked all that up, for pennies on $1. I was telling Victor last week, it's like the gaming is, I feel it's cheaper and I get more out of it for entertainment for a longer value, right? You can actually play them and have fun with them, but I'm never going to give up my cards. I love my cards. But the gaming thing did a bit sad first day because how they did a line, and Sunday they did a lot better. And Sunday I was like, oh, it's going to be a dead day. It wasn't hardly anybody there when it opened. When I left at 1:30, 2 o'clock, there was just people coming in by the droves. I don't know, it's in the South, it's Sunday church day. A lot of families were there early, but as it got later in the day, more and more older people, a lot more people dressed up as their favorite whatever, cosplaying. That was different than card shows. I can tell you that. It was opposite. No vendor was shutting down. They just had deals for just base stuff. So if you were looking, I picked up Nintendo games for next to nothing. I don't need to show you that. But anyway, card channel, back to the cards. Looking forward, unless you have questions, more than welcome to ask any questions. Answer. This is my second one. I'm not an expert, but I can talk about what I've seen. But a convention is basically a convention. They're basically run the same way. What I did like is they did have a cafe area with real food, and they were busting it out in there. They were doing a good job with that. So this convention center couldn't deal with the one in Raleigh could do the National. This one couldn't. It's got enough in the area. It's kind of like Cleveland, where the hotels and food places are a little further away. I stayed right across the street, but it wasn't. I had to go somewhere else to eat. It was kind of where it was. It was. I know we'll keep talking about it, but it all is the same, right? I couldn't tell if it was growing or falling. Like the area, was it collapsing or was it growing? I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it's collapsed and was growing back, or was it collapsing. And I think the latter, it was collapsing. I do believe. I I had to mail stuff on Sat. It was very, yeah. So anyway, that was that. Had a good time. Didn't know anybody. I met a vendor at Krispy Kreme on Saturday, of all places. A fat guy at Krispy Kreme on Saturday morning. The light was on. Fresh donuts. So I was there, right across the street from our hotel. So I talked to a vendor in there for a while and got to know him, and then don't know. It takes a while. You got to keep going to these things, see the same people all the time. You know how it is. But I could talk to anybody or not talk at all. I did piss off a Braves fan, Carlisle, so he'd be happy. He saw me with my Expo. I'm wearing my Mets hat now, and I wore my Virginia's for Lovers today, so I got some giggles for that. I wore my Prestige Worldwide on Friday. People love that. But tonight, wearing my orange and blue for David Wright. But guys saw me wearing my Expos hat, and I get so much people talking to me about my Expos hat. Don't never see him, blah, blah. The guy wanted to talk to me about the Braves and, all their years in a row. And I was like, and then he brought up, I was like, man, I'm a Mets fan, and I could tell, I could say something, and he was getting pissed because he's a Braves fan. Dreamcast. So yeah, I did pretty well in the Dreamcast. I have 3 different places. I have to list them all, so I'm kind of keep them separated. So I need 60 games, I think now, 70 games to complete the North American system of all the games. And those are some of the most expensive ones. I have one. It's called The Ring. That's, I think, the big daddy of them all. It's like a $500 game. Was going to buy it. It was gone. What is up, Hitman? Got a spot for you, brother. Glad you enjoyed your cards. Figured out why I sent some. Yes, I knew that was a variant. And yes, I knew you were going to have to figure out 3 different ways to use that card. That was part of the fun. I was giggling when I was putting them together. Yes, and I didn't never see you have like pre-war stuff in your binders, and I just wanted to give you something that I knew you didn't have or unique, and just when you saw it, you knew it was me. You didn't have to try to remember. And I knew you like umpires. I was trying to think outside the box, so that way, it's for me, man. I know it's hard when you look at stuff. Oh, who gave me this? I want you to. And I can tell you that Wonder Bread, Don Manley, I found that at a show here. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, check out Hitman 23. He did a care package. Our guys at the Airbnb give each other care packages. Last year, I did T-shirts, I think. This year, I was trying to find more unique stuff, and Hitman had some family stuff, so he couldn't go. I just can't ship Joe none. If I mail him a letter, he better be happy how much postage is right now for Canada, and I might get charged about $400 to send it. So, Joe, you're going to have a really good one next time you come. But, yeah, so I just sent him his care package, so basically he wouldn't be left out of the show from our group of friends. So yeah, but I saw that I knew most people have those Wonder Breads. Man, that thing was just so clean and crispy. That had to be for the mail-in offer and not that was in the loaf of bread. If you don't remember, the card would be in a plastic little wrapper in the loaf of bread, but most of the time it would be slid all the way down to the end of the bread. So it would be rounded or all crumbled up because if you've never seen people, when they put the bread on there, they can give 2 F's about what is in those things. And I am food and beverage. Wonder Bread's one of my favorites. The Kraft macaroni and cheese holds a close place in my heart. And Duracell batteries, just because my grandma helped me get those. She would pick up Duracell batteries, and then I believe my other grandparents got me the ones with the bones. Sorry, I have quite a bit of cards on eBay. I told y'all earlier. What day was it? I've been dealing with. I just had somebody. Have y'all had this? All right, here's so Eric pays for the like button in the darkness with Rogers. Yeah, I could have had it, coming out of the darkness. It came out a little darker than I wanted. I wanted more of like a darkness settling on that with a light on the part of the National. Very quickly. I drove. 1 second, Mike. So I drove in. Took 3 minutes. Charlotte can suck it. That whole area before the south side of Charlotte. I can get on the south side of Charlotte, and people just can't drive from there all the way down. South Carolinians, if there's any of y'all listening, and this offends you, tough shit. You can't drive. You need to learn how to merge, how to gas, how to brake without stopping 8 miles of traffic because you can't drive. How you doing tonight, Micah?
Better than you were while you were in traffic there.
It wasn't too bad. Friday, I knew because I was going to hit it. I was leaving work. Did try to leave work early because I wanted to go get my I wasn't planning on going to the show on Friday, but I got there 2 hours left in the show. And I was just going to pick up my weekend pass and basically go get dinner and crash because I worked second shift Thursday. Then I turned around and got to work 7 and one. It was this old guy and a young guy anymore. I can tell you that. As an aside, hopefully the live on Friday was long enough to justify Mike's statements. I don't know what happened. Did you make some statements, Mike? Or
what's that?
I don't know. Carlos says, as an aside, hopefully the live on Friday was long enough to justify Mike's statements.
Oh, I think I just said Carlos was closing down Hobby Palooza Friday night.
Oh, okay.
We knew that was going to be like a 5-hour mark, He was going to go deep into the night. I kind of thought maybe the next morning I'd see him on at like 7, 8 a.m.
I was excited Friday because I'm sitting there in the hotel room. First channel is which draft site? Is it Draft Duels have their own channel now? And they have the Braves. Am I correct, Battery? Draft Tools have the Braves and the Red Sox, I think. So I got to see the Red Sox play the Mets for 2 days. Even though the Mets suck. They won today, of course, when I don't watch. But
damn, even I watched a few minutes of that game.
Today? I don't even know. Well, I
only saw like a half an inning, and your boy Edwin Diaz blew the save at that point, but then they ended up scoring the bottom of that inning, so it kind of didn't matter.
They are not playing very well right now, and
neither is anyone in the NL East. The only team playing well in the last really few weeks has been the Miami Marlins. To the only team over 500 in the last 3 weeks.
The Rays were like that for a minute in the East for the American League, and then they dropped off all. They had a bad week. I just think everybody's going up and down. There's no consistency. It makes for a fun ending of the year, but I don't want it too fun. I want the Mets to win the damn thing. We spent a lot of money to not win it. Anything short of least making the playoffs and making a serious threat is going to be not a good season for us, even though with injuries, but still. Ooh, we got another one. This is going to be fun. We're going to play How Long Can Hitman's Cell Phone Stay On? With your man, Hitman. Oh, and we already lost. That was the quickest we've had. Oh, shoot. I love that man. He makes me laugh. Oh, there we got it back. Yay!
Got him for a few seconds.
We were going to have you.
You know, that's so funny because I actually got a new phone and like I'm, setting it up and I hit the done button and I'm like, really? Like, okay. So hopefully this is it. We will not have any more technical difficulties. How are you guys? How everybody is doing? How are you doing?
We're doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm a little tired. I'm off tomorrow from work. I do that purposely so I can have a rest day when I go to things like this. I'm not young anymore. I put a lot of miles on these legs these last 3 days. Small,
I hear you.
not that big. It reminded me of the old days of. I say the old days, like I've been to 8,000 of them, but the first years I went to the National, pre-COVID, before they opened the room of the carpet, that was about the size of the room I was in, without the autograph area. So, you make a few laps, and I'm still a baby novice at collecting video games. So before I make any purchase, I have to go and look at it 14 times. If it's worth it. I mean, my big purchase, I got a 3DS.
Do you play the games you collect, Scott, or do you just?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's cool.
Now, theoretically,
Okay.
I will not live long enough to finish every game I play. Right? But I like to get the games that I want to play. So when I go to, when I go to see a movie, because I have with the way things are going, and this is my another one of my old man get off my grass moments. I feel like something's going to have to give in society where you're going to have to figure out where your money goes, right? So, if you can't afford every streaming service or whatever, because it just seems like even now, and streaming services are starting to show everything. They'll take things down because of that last union strike. So I have a wall of physical media. I'm a physical media guy, so I have movies. I used to have a wall of movies when I was young. Starting to get some of the ones that I want back so I can watch them when I want to go along with my books. And the games fall into me with movies because I like story games. So, but
yeah, I still buy CDs and records. I still buy that stuff. Not a ton, but I like the physical nature of it.
Yeah, I done fell down the rabbit hole of movie and soundtracks. Albums and stuff. So that I got two, and that's hopefully where it kind of stops, and it just stays with Star Wars and Buck Rogers and that type of deal. But we'll see where.
Buck Rogers, I haven't heard that in ages.
Well, that's sci-fi era. That's if y'all didn't know, I do another on Thursday, my Nerdy Thursday. Me and Ed talked Star Wars this past week. So if anybody's interested, there it is. Yes. So when I was at that's a Philly purchase. So that came from Philly.
Oh, it's a Philly purchase.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so I got that in a lot of other. Actually, I got one of those for myself, and he's in my catcher binder. So we're twinning.
I love it, brother. I love it.
Yeah, and then some of those Hendersons and Mattingly's came from a card show here in Winston-Salem.
Oh, so I got some Philly flavor, and I got some Winston-Salem, some Dirty South.
Yeah, and then some, and then some of them came out of my PC. So
Oh,
to round it out. Well, I can't keep everything.
Yeah.
So it's going down. A's Fan Jim, what is happening, man? I have 285 physical DVD movies and dozens of boxes and sets. I was there with you, and the one season set, I don't regret much because I can always go back and get it. But I love 24, that TV show.
oh, that was
I had them
freaking-
all.
Yes.
Jack Bauer is one of
Yep.
that's. I love Kiefer Sutherland, and that is the right Sutherland, right? Kiefer,
Yes,
yeah, because he plays Doc in Young Guns,
he does.
and he's in Lost Boys.
Lost Boys, baby. We just watched
Yeah.
that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so I have that in my DVD as Lost Boys. I'm a huge original monsters fan, so I like to look anything werewolf, anything with original monster, werewolf, Dracula. I'll even stomach Twilight movies just because it's vampires. But I haven't watched them all, but I sit there and laugh at them. They don't hold up very well.
I feel like Scott's full of shit. I feel like he sits there and tears up and stuff while he's watching these movies. It's just telling everyone he's chuckling at them.
Not you know what movie tears me up and it gets me every time? Field of Dreams. The throwing the father son playing catch at the end. That's it gets me every
It's
time.
ET for me. ET gets me every time. Every
I can
time.
understand that. I don't have that in physical. I need to get that. I have that video game ET on
The Atari 2600 version.
yeah the worst. Some say the worst video game ever made. Most of them don't, but yeah, I have it. It's just something, if you're a
I think I
collector,
still have it. I think I still have it kicking around somewhere as well.
if you play it, it's not Atari 2600 is Atari 2600, so it's
Yeah.
not terrible for
Exactly.
Atari 2600. It just
I
got
didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
such a bad rap. So Sadler, you said you went to the All-Star Village. How did you like that? You said it was. I know it's a lot of stuff going on. Yep, and canning a few side hobbies since I'm getting tired of needing to pay people's mortgages for things that are not. Yeah, well, that's very true, Sadler. Having more fun building up a media server. There you go. I go to secondhand. I don't care about. I don't know about how you are, Hitman, about movies and stuff, but yeah, I'd rather have Blu-ray or whatever. But it's hard for me to tell the difference if I have a nice TV and I play a regular DVD on it.
I don't really buy movies anymore. That's one thing I don't buy is movies. I'll tend to buy music more than I will movies.
Okay.
I'll buy baseball related stuff. I will do that. I'll buy
Yes.
baseball related DVDs.
I-
But we got rid of all our movies a while ago after the boys, got older, and where it's like, I just one extra bit of tonnage we don't need around. So I have a few DVDs kicking around, but not many.
All-Star Village was probably really cool for the kids, which were in abundance. Yeah, but I did see a video of a young lady. They said she was 12, I think. Walked up and was throwing 68 perfect form off their little mound there at the All-Star Village. I was like, oh my gosh. I was pretty impressed. So that was nice to see. Because the professional women's baseball is going to be starting up soon. And also, the Tops Now, you get it now because David Wright is on there today. So just a reminder.
Oh, because of his number being retired, correct?
Yes. So they do have his plaque. He also is in the Mets Hall of Fame. So
Oh, nice.
now I really I got several reasons
Well
to
deserved.
go there. Yeah, I think so. I'm wondering if Reyes will make it. Only reason why I don't think so is he left so early. Was it 7 years that he left? I'm trying to remember. And then he came back, but he didn't do anything when he came back.
He played for the Blue Jays and the Rockies, right?
Oh, you
After
seriously
the-
let her throw out the first pitch? Nice. See, MLB, they're not great at promoting, but they're getting better. They're getting better.
Yeah.
They're getting better. They're better than WNBA. They're not as good as football. I think they're better in basketball. Needs some help. I think regular season wise, they need some help. But good for them, Barry. Yeah, that's awesome. What were you saying, Hitman?
I forget. I forgot what I was saying, man.
So have y'all watched any?
Yeah.
I have not watched any Hobby Palooza.
I watched Mike O's.
I didn't
And
even
I
see
won't-
that.
Thanks, Hitman.
Of course, man.
I don't
Of
like him
course.
because he never comes on my channel anymore. So
I watched a little bit of who did I watch a little bit of today? Geez. Oh, Jeremy Lee's one. I think I was on for a little bit. I watched a little bit, but that's really it, man.
Now, was that an infomercial again?
Not really. Not
Okay,
not
because
really.
Ed asked that in our chat. I didn't know.
Again, I was maybe in there 10 minutes, man. I've been busy, in and out of the house all day, doing stuff. So I to sit there and just watch.
Right.
I just
Having something like that at this time of year is tough.
So
You got-
I'll catch them on whatever, on not repeat but whatever archived. I'll catch something like that.
Because it's tough because you got back to school getting ready. It's the last weekend really in July. Is there another
Yep.
weekend in July? No, there's another weekend. But there's a lot of still going on.
Lots going on.
I know I went to this place called Dave's Hot Chicken. Don't worry if Ed hears this. Hey, what's up, Dave? I sent Dave the OG. I sent a thing in chat if you got a chance, if you want to come on. But yes, it was good, but not Big Chicken good.
See, I'm gonna miss out on Big Chicken, man.
Big Chicken. They did have
Next
sauce
year.
that Ravel. Where did we go last year? To Cane's.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, they did have sauce that raveled Cane's, and I believe the chicken had better flavor than Cane's. I don't know if that's blasphemy or not, but
wow.
And they had it in like 6 or 7 different hotnesses. So, and I don't even know if it's even. I could say that. So there was like 3 flavors before it got to hot. Right. So I got hot. I was like, it's Dave's Hot Chicken. I thought it was going to be like a Nashville sauce. When you start calling it hot chicken, I'm thinking Nashville hot. So I didn't even. She was what hotness, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's the first time I ever met you. What do you mean? I thought it was hot chicken. It says it on the door outside. I was like, what do you mean?
Right on your sign, man.
I was like, can I get it not hot? I mean, I'm confused. But it was a lot of. I guess there was a AAU tournament in that area too. So it was a lot. Luckily, I missed them all there eating, and when they were leaving. But the Big Chicken is in Marietta, Georgia. Everything else is fraud. Okay.
As far as I know, Florida hasn't been blessed by a Big Chicken yet. It could be up north more, but down around me, there's no Big Chicken that I know of. So
I haven't seen any We're getting Whataburgers. That's the big thing around here right now. They're popping up everywhere.
Yeah,
so,
we don't have those. We don't have Whataburgers.
So that's getting to be. I did pass one of those down there. That's what everybody's excited about in the food world down here.
Is the Whataburgers?
We had this thing called Slim Chicken that popped up. Wasn't that essential? Yeah. No, you're okay, Ed. Ed's talking on something else. Because we're just an average channel. Mike made sure he pointed that out to us before. I'm okay with that. I like.
Hey, that's just
I
what
don't
I
even-
heard.
I don't
Under
even.
the radar, baby.
And I'm sorry.
The
I don't
radar.
want to have. If I have scholarship on here, please somebody punch me in the nuts. I'm sorry. If Victor, you watch this, I love you, but that last 2 weeks were tough to watch. I I don't know how many people really care to go that deep down a psychological hole on what's the first card. That was deep. I hope it works out because I don't know if anybody else watched it. I love Victor to death, but that was a tough watch. And I tried to, and I yelled at my radio or my screen in my car in traffic, and because I think as they were doing it, the other guy it was a circle talk around what makes a first card. It was trying to make it fit into what his philosophy is and what is a first card. And I was just like, dude, you just described it where anything you want it to be could be the first card. So I was just like, whatever. But anyway, back to.
I got bad news for Ed, man. I don't know. We'll see.
What's that?
I'm looking on some business website, and it said under new ownership, Big Chicken refreshes its menu. So we'll have to see.
Oh no.
Man! Oh,
Big Chicken could be a big disappointment at the 2025 National. It might be one trip to Big Chicken and then a second trip to Pequods or wherever.
I really, Carlos, I really think when I was watching it that maybe my man Victor was thinking it was going to go one direction and it went into another direction. That's what it kind of looked like to me. The discussion was, but I don't know. And those card ladder dudes, that one of the guys that was talking about scholarship, a year or two ago, that I wanted so bad to go to let's go to the Chicago show in a cap and gown and asking for my diploma. Because it's just cards, man. It's just cards. It's just to have fun. It's a hobby. It's cards. You start making it all of that and business. I kind of feel bad for you in a way. You kind of taking the fun out of what the hobby's supposed to be, and you start, especially when you feel up talking about. We talk about philosophy.
yeah. No, I can't get into the philosophical.
And they were using, and he was using real terms like stuff like when I watch stuff on, I do watch philosophy debates and stuff, but I don't want it in my cards, man.
No.
Right. So
I just, the only philosophy I get into is like, does this card look nice next to this card in the binder? I mean, is that philosophical? I don't know. But
right.
That's about as philosophical as I get.
Can you look at?
I got a philosophical question for you though.
What's that?
Hitman.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you define your card? Like, if you've got a card where Don Mattingly's batting,
yes,
and there's a catcher behind him with the catcher's gear,
yeah.
And it's a recognizable player, is it a Don Mattingly card?
Oh.
Is it a catcher's card? Is it a cameo card?
Are you talking about
What if it's like Steve Lake? Is it all of
a
a sudden? Yeah, a cameo
like
card.
a cameo card? So if Don Mattingly is a cameo, it would go in the Don Mattingly PC.
You can't
There's
just
not
get
a ton of
one
Mattingly cameos. There's not a ton.
So,
but yeah, that would go in the Mattingly PC.
If you haven't seen it, I sent him a variant card, like a variant image of an A's player.
Ryan Healy.
Yes, leaning on, and I knew it was a variant. I had it written on the back of it. I think I took that piece of sticker off, so I know. And leaning on a batting cage, and I wanted to go, I wonder what he's going to do with this. How does he put this?
You know what's funny, Scott? You know what's funny? I actually had that card. I didn't even know I had it.
Really? Nice.
But that's okay.
That's
fine.
It helps. Now it goes. I'm a guy.
I have one in my A's team set, and I have one in my cage book.
So they like putting Pete Alonso and David Wright on cards. So I have to buy two of everything. So
yeah, no, I didn't even know I had it. I was like, I went to my A's team set, and I'm like, holy crap, I already have this card. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah. So like now it goes in the other binder, the batting cage binder. So yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you. I remember before I was gonna ask when you asked, and I forgot that Mattingly card that you gave me. That's like soft and like kind of like a sticker.
Dude, I I don't know. I saw it. I was like, never seen it. I know
never seen that before.
I know where this is going. If anybody knows anything about it, he will.
I've got to do some research.
That was one I picked up.
Seen it.
So there's a guy here in Winston that's a huge Yankee guy.
Gotcha.
Man, he just has like Mattingly's and I mean all the Yankees, and but he's got other stuff too. But I just started going through and trying to pick up some of the oddball stuff.
Yes.
As much as I could.
Yeah. That's
so
kind of where I'm at now. So
yeah,
it's I've never seen it. I was like, what is that? You know, I don't even know. There's like a little logo at the top. I'm gonna type that in and see what that means. But I've never seen that before.
Yeah, you might want to do a Google search. I don't know.
Yes.
I didn't when I did. And also, we got Midlife Crisis on here. He did a video where he made a new spreadsheet.
At the real Midlife.
This is
original?
the OG.
OG.
The OG Midlife Crisis, as we know as Dave. Maybe I'll put a link to his thing. Y'all talk real quick. Let's see if we can't
put a link up.
We're gonna get him a link, man. Or if Dave has a link, put it down.
Get in here, Dave. Get in here.
I like to push everybody. Just like even I'm not trying to bust on. Now, let me get this straight. I'm not trying to bust on Victor. I just watch it. I love watching Victor's Sunday show that he does every day. So a lot of times it does have stuff that makes you like think about things. That's why I had him last week talking about the rookie card. Because some of you follow the logic. I follow the logic. It goes one way. He follows it. It goes another. And then I listen to somebody else. That's what makes the hobby fun, and you hobby your way. That's what I've talked about 100 billion times. It's like when you tell me the hobby's dead, that's to you. That's not to me.
Right.
You know, that's one thing. This hobby is like putting on your underwear. It's personal to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sharing your underwear, you got other things to talk about.
Yeah.
But that's the way it is. And I mean, you know, when you start hobbying and you start dictating how other people should somehow hobby, it's a little.
Did Scott freeze?
Scott is in deep thought.
Well,
did he freeze?
Well, I'm sitting here.
Oh, like, okay, man.
So, I just got a weird like message on my day 3 show thing. It's like I just FYI, I have no idea what you're talking about. I just happened upon your life. I mean your video, and you have a good presence, good audio, good video, but I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to go on my way. Okay, well. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you, sir. I don't know. I just, as I was looking up that for Dave today, I'm sorry. I got all out of it. Got me all like flummoxed. Dave, here it is. So after we get off tonight, you go over, check him or anytime, or come back and watch me. Dave has a thing about a spreadsheet. Try to help him out. I have several of his spreadsheets. They work real well. We'll try to sell some shit for you, Dave. Get you about $20 extra to take next week. How's
Get
that?
you some national money.
That's right. You're gonna buy me some. You're going to buy me some chicken, son. So, Mike, you keep saying that you're not prepared for this week. I just have, and our buddy Fabian say East Connecticut sports cards. Is that it right? Okay. Both of y'all keep saying that you are not prepared. What does being prepared mean?
Having any idea what you're doing, knowing how you're getting to an airport, knowing how you're getting back,
that.
packing,
That.
making
Okay,
sure you're going to
that-
have a nice clothes,
Okay.
making sure you have cash on hand. I don't know, given any type of thought of what you're doing. Thankfully, we've had someone else who booked, the room, and I thankfully a couple days ago finally booked a flight. So like, I know I'm going to get there, and I know I have a place to stay. And now I have 2 ways to get into the show, but
And that's all you need sometimes, man. That's all you need.
So are you?
it's just going to be
Are you putting your other one up for sale or?
if I find someone who needs it.
Right.
But I haven't made any effort to do so yet. I just the last few nationals I've had a plan where I've been selling some stuff for various reasons, and I always knew regardless out of that I had some money to spend at the show. And I'll be able to bring some cash with me, but it's just different. I haven't flown now for probably 4 or 5 years. And it's not the flying part. It's the dealing with packing your stuff and not having that freedom to just throw it in a car and then not leaving whenever you want and all that. So,
Right. Yeah. That's I'm driving. I drove this. I'll probably go get everything checked on this week before I go. Oil changed, all that good stuff. And then I might get my car looked at. But anyway,
it's just in general too. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it happens a lot anymore in life, but it just sneaks up. Like the Nationals coming for month after month, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh damn, it's like 10 days away.
I think for something like this, is like not having a plan might be a best plan.
That's why I'm looking at it more of just vacation this year. I'm looking forward to going to the baseball game, to hang out, and quite frankly, to be honest, even
the NBA game today.
Even though I've been so busy this year, I have made a bunch of rather large Phillies purchases. So I probably would be best off not spending too much money, especially since I have to purchase a new vehicle very soon myself. That's gonna make a little dent. Cars are a little more expensive than the last time I had to buy one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good thing is they're trailing in the right direction. Like the used ones are. And if you get a brand new one, you better get them before the tariffs hit the new shipments. So I saw that in a commercial for the first time. The stuff on the lot right now is not affected by the tariffs. It was in a commercial. I was like, damn. The world has changed. Probably shouldn't have gone with that squirrel wallpaper.
What's up, David?
What's up?
One of the stars of Hobbypalooza.
I think so.
Y'all, you said y'all's hour went good and smooth. So
I think so. I didn't really follow the comments that well, and
good stuff.
Didn't go back on it yet, but
I think we got a bunch of views because I've been checking that out and making sure that we're not at least in the top half of the Hobbypalooza views. So
I think it went pretty well, considering at some point, like a month ago, I was like, "Hey, Dave, do you want to do this?" And then we talked about it again. What, like 80 seconds before we started?
Yeah,
it kind of feels like this show.
Yeah, so that's how you do it.
Yeah, it's
live and unprepared. Just knock it out.
Well, you want to come on, and if you're going to be so regimental and like scholarshipy or whatever you want to do, just come on and talk about cards. If that's what you're passionate about, right? You don't need to have a bullet points or just a chit chat on cards for an hour. You're there for a good cause. Everybody's there to talk about cards. So all you need is one little thing to kick off, and then just like here, it just goes. I mean, I've been on for 50 minutes, and I didn't even realize I just looked up there. Yeah, I did talk about my weekend a little bit, but I did buy cards though. I got up early, went to the Walmart, bought me some cards.
No, and I think me and Mike talked about the real important things. You know, everybody has these little subjects. We talked about cards we like, showing off cards you like, making friends in the hobby, hanging out at the National. I think it's
drinking beer.
It's yeah, I did mention that a couple of times.
Yeah. Eating hot dogs, you forgot those.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the text. Hey, when you go to the store, pick us up some hot dogs.
Yeah, Dave did make a demand, so we can't let him down. Since we're getting there a day early, we got to have a brick of beer in that refrigerator, nice and cold, for when he rolls in on Wednesday. Right. We really don't have an excuse. We have plenty of time to get it done. So
yeah, just cold beer when I get off the plane would be nice.
I'm trying to get as much. It open. I'm trying to get there as much on the road as I can on Monday. As well.
Jump on, babe. Come say hello to YouTube.
Hi. So, hi.
Hi. Hey.
Dwight's like, you doing that baseball card shit? I'm like, yeah. She loves it. And her favorite time of the year is coming up.
Hey, wait. I'm gone. Wait. Well, you wait till your spreadsheets take off, and then you get a ranch and tear it down and build a new one.
That would be great.
Yeah, y'all help him get those spreadsheets to take off, please. Help him.
Yeah. I sold like 3 in the last 2 weeks. So
I'm doing my part. I posted up a thing for it on my channel. I've done my part.
Yeah, and I would say that spreadsheet right there, it is massive.
Well,
massive.
For what is it? You said 3,000 hits or 3,000 strikeouts?
No, it's all the Hall of Famers.
Uh-huh.
It has all the 3,000 hit club and all the 500 home run club with Bo Jackson, Roger Clemens, and Don Mattingly as well.
So some guys who belong in the Hall of Fame.
Every card from made for the big companies that's non-autographed and it's non-memorabilia. So any normal card is on that spreadsheet with every set, every insert, everything. Yeah, from 1940 to 2024. It took a year. It was the one I was working on last year for Fabian in December. It finally finished. So
hopefully Fabian financed it for you.
No, I don't know. He'll do something. Hopefully it sells. I mean, like I said, it's if you collect Hall of Famers and you need to keep track of them, that sheet has all of them. Except for the autographs. It's done deal. You don't have to make nothing. You just got to buy it for $10 and type in the copy you have. It's nice and easy.
That's pretty dang amazing, man.
So, Hitman,
yeah.
Carlisle wants to know what's those pair that I can't remember what they are behind you on the wall. The pair of players, the pairs.
Oh, those are the 1970 Topps poster inserts. Those right there. Yep, those are the 1970 Topps poster inserts.
Yeah, your room has come together really, really nice, man.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it, and it's awesome, man. I've been wanting one forever, and it was great this year I was able to do it. So I really enjoy being in here.
Yeah, don't it make you feel just like when you go in?
Totally, man.
You can really enjoy okay, I put time and money and equity into this. Now you get to enjoy it. That's what I love.
And I like tweaking it too. I like seeing what I can fit here and there. I just it's so fun, man. It's really it's really fun to have. So very very, very cool. Everybody should be able to have a card room sometime in their life.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's one good thing that this hobby going out mainstream that I did like. It was it took us from the basements and hiding it in your house to now if you have it in a main place, somebody comes over and they want to see it.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to explain it away.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. You play cards. When are you going to grow up? Type of deal. your wife might say that, but somebody that comes over might not.
No,
You know?
my wife likes it too. She actually, we have our mechanic. We have a mechanic that works on our car.
Sorry, Dave. Did your wife hear me say that? I'm sorry. I take it back. I take it back, Miss Dave.
She's giving some looks. She heard Hitman say my wife likes it, and she's like, liar.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She says it's all BS until I open some packs. I let her open a couple, and it's just her favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I like it if I hit something good.
The addiction part, the gambling is where it's at.
Yeah.
The gambling. Yeah.
It's that dopamine hit. Woo!
It is. I bought a box of DC cards this week when I was there. It was a nice card shop I found. By accident, while I was eating, I saw it, pulled over, bought a box. I was looking. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I'll probably get a box if I see them there. At least a box. They Fleer retro Scooby-Doo cards.
Oh my god.
I have not seen them in a while yet. I've seen people break them, and they got like pieces of like Thelma's skirt and like different types of, and they got like holograms of like some of the ghosts and stuff. It just took me right back to being a kid. I was like, that is some cool shit. Now I ain't gonna overpay if it's some dumb like. I don't know if y'all been seeing this, but I put it in our group chat, and Dustin talked about Sports Card Dad. Like, there are Donald Duck has an autographed card.
Sweet.
Daffy Duck has an autographed card. Like characters in movies now have cards, not the actor, but the actual. And so nobody's like, who's signing this stuff? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that's got an internship with them is just signing it, and these cards are selling for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. It's
crazy
right now.
Oh.
That's crazy.
But that's where a hobby is, man. It's just if something takes off for no rhyme or reason, there's no reason to try to make it, to try to understand it, right? There's no reason. It just does it because it does it. And it just takes the right person to go, oh, that's cool, or the right person to pay for it for everybody else. We're sheep. We're gonna follow, most of the time. And
Makes you want to go to Disney and then make your own custom cut signatures out of their signatures.
Yeah.
Signed by Mickey himself.
Well, I have
exactly.
There is a guy that makes his own. He does a lot with wrestling. He'll get wrestling autos. He does cut autos out of wrestling autos.
Well, I've seen some like the custom wrestling cards. Like I got that one for Demolition.
Yes, that's right. You do
That's
have
awesome looking.
Yeah.
And I don't usually do a lot of that, but it was they're built for autographs, so it's awesome looking.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. And if anybody wants to see that, I have it on a short. Little plug.
I started back my shorts. I only had 4. I started doing them this weekend, and my God, a lot of views for just.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, well, this is a thing now, I guess. I'm going to have to figure out how to do this on a regular basis. So
maybe Big Scott needs to do the Dave challenge.
I don't know if I can do it every day, but
a day for a year.
They tell you, like TikTok, they tell you to be successful is to do 4 or 5 a day.
Wow.
And I don't know if a short is any different from a TikToks, the Tiks or the Toks. But I'm like, I don't know. And when you say successful, I don't know what that really means. I don't care. I'm creeping up on 700 very slowly in my subs, but I have a steady viewership. I have steady whatever. So I have the people that watch me want to watch me. I have learned that.
Just do some dancing and stuff like that. You'll get some views. TikTok that way.
Yeah, TikTok it. I don't know, whatever. If I start dancing, I don't.
At least you do videos, Scott. I haven't done one in almost a month. It's crazy.
It's been that long, Mike?
Well, I know why, and I understand why.
The same reason I almost fell asleep and didn't hop on here.
Right.
To meet up with you.
Yeah, and I know why you're burning the candle in every possible way you can. People
You
ask.
already got in the Hall of Fame. You don't need to be doing videos no more.
Well, last week, Eric's always asking where you're at, and I'm like, he's just busy, man. He's always got something going on. He's probably got. Have you put yourself on vacation yet on eBay?
No.
When are you planning on doing that?
Probably set it up for the Monday night before I leave.
So what?
Maybe Monday afternoon, so I don't get too.
So
many
what happens
orders.
if do you have any purchases right before you leave?
Well, I leave Tuesday morning. That's why I'm gonna have to get it all done Monday night.
Jesus Christ! See, I'm waiting. I think Tuesday is the end of all my stuff on eBay I got going on right now, and I'll just go on vacation on both my platforms. That probably Wednesday. That way I can relax a little bit. Trying to put up some stuff. I got stuff. The stack you see here, the reason why it's so far down the table is because there's other shit stacked up right on here.
I should have gotten more stuff listed today, but
I haven't listed anything in a while because I wanted my channel. I've already hit like 300 cards for the month, so I was like, I just needed to kind of for sport lots, just kind of chill out for.
I listed about 20 cheaper cards today, which isn't very much. I have stacks of stuff everywhere, but I did sell a pretty large card today, so.
It's pretty not quite that bad. So I did get some. I don't know if y'all have had this on eBay. So I had one today. Jordan Alvarez, the short print where he's like in a tuxedo or whatever, 2020, I think it is, for the awards. And
yeah. I think it's 2020 or 20. Yeah.
Whatever the year, they had to put in all kinds of different stuff because they needed the cards.
2020 update.
Yeah, whatever. They just, let's make a card of this. Okay.
Well, they had home run derby cards of a bunch of retired guys in Topps update because it was a 60-game season.
Right. So I think it sold for like $6 and some odd cent, whatever. Okay, great. And then right after it ended, somebody sent me a message on eBay saying, I was going to bid $20, but my job, I was just so busy. So did they want me to cancel that purchase so they could buy it for $20? I didn't understand the message.
Lay down.
Probably.
But my thing was it sold for $6.65. If you would have bid $20, you probably would have got it for like $7 anyway. That's how it works. And the other one was maybe the other person had it at $25. You would have still lost. I don't know.
Maybe he was hoping you had two of them.
Maybe. I don't know. I probably do have two of them. I probably got a whole stack of them somewhere.
Write them up.
Rest of them are not graded. That's the only one that was graded. I just stacked. I'm doing really good on my Otanis and Judges that I have in there. So if anybody's looking for doing pretty well with that stuff.
Right.
So, but
I can't believe it's almost the time it's almost national time, 10 days away or whatever.
Yeah.
And I still feel like there've been barely any releases
Lay down.
from Topps for baseball.
Yeah.
dude, this whole summer I've been
We got
talking about
Series 1, 2, Heritage.
Again.
It's not just
And like
Oh, Tribute came out.
That's it.
Tribute, yeah, there's a couple bigger ones. But I know they did a pre-sale for Finest, which comes out August 12th, and then Topps Chrome does come out in 3 days, so that's coming out a week before the National. Usually
Right.
comes out during the National.
yeah, and that's almost back on schedule with the Nationals. So that's nice. That's nice. So you can go there, get your case, and really be disappointed the rest of the week.
It should be time for 2024 Platinum Anniversary to come out. They're usually about a year behind.
Right. Well, it's 2023. They didn't even make 2024 or 2023, did they?
No, they have 2023.
Oh, do they?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah,
You're
they have
right.
there's 3 years of it.
Uh,
I should know. I just did that set. So
oh, I really do I do miss that set. But it's not just baseball. It's like I feel that way on a lot of stuff. See, Topps has been quiet on a lot of IPs. The WWE folks are waiting for the next release, and they make a big deal of all that stuff at Fan Fanatic.
yeah, they've been doing a lot of football, like some football releases and basketball, I think too. So they're probably
They made a basketball Chrome and a football,
they did Topps Chrome, Topps like Signature or something.
but they haven't done any I haven't seen Star Wars cards. Why even have that IP if you're not going to make the shit? I went and bought the TC. I bought some TCG today just to see what it was. It was all right. Nothing great. Just something to open. The card person in me overtook me when I saw cards. But there was a lot of damn Pokemon there. That damn Pokemon shows up everywhere. Son of a bitch. So, but yeah, we didn't have that. WWE. Then you got Panini really hasn't been releasing stuff either. I mean, I blame Eric. Upper Deck. Upper Deck's probably about 2 years behind on something. Upper Deck's been putting out a lot of non-sport or multi-sport that Champion, Goodwin Champion, and what's the other one I saw? Did they come out with a new golf too? And like I said, this right here, I bought a box. Bought a box of this. Did all right. Had a couple of stuff in there. Things. Superman numbered to 99. Guy goes, what's the chase in now? They go, art cards. I don't even think there's an art like autographs or anything. It's a card for the comic books. The annual comes out every year, and then this is Marvel. And Upper Deck's got Marvel and DC. So I love DC. Not a lot of DC cards out on the market. They got the Looney Tunes that came out. So, yeah, I said I'm looking for a Scooby-Doo. Give me something different. I like the different stuff. Charizard has been cited with Wander Franco recently. Marcus Damn Carlisle, man. hey, Charizard's grown up. If it was anything, it's the first evolution, like a Pikachu or whatever. Salazar or whatever, Salander, whatever that Charizard turns into Charizard. If you want to really go that way with this. So I do have a stack of Francos though that I probably just bundle together and sell them all for like $5.
Yeah.
See what happens. So I don't know if. So Dave, what are you? I saw what you listed today at the show. I like to see that Eddie Murray as well. That would be nice. I just like to see it in your hands.
Dude, I can't. I haven't found it. It's like it wasn't that expensive when it came out.
Right.
It was about $50 to $60 or something
Now,
like that. Like
I feel like he has quite a following though. I mean, like Eddie effing Murray. I feel like he has probably of our age group, probably enough people that follow him.
yeah, but he's like so but he's in every product now. Like, and it's all Orioles, and then some Dodgers too, right? But there's like only like 2 Mets autos.
Right.
And like the one for the museum from last year, I saw a couple. I mean, they're numbered at 25, so there's a whole lot of them out there.
Right.
But then you got the 10, and then you got the 5s, whatever. But I mean, I'm obviously want the 25 or maybe it's 35. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not doing the 101. But like, it's not a. I should be able to see it every once in a while. And then I saw like a couple on eBay, a year ago, and then it just disappeared. So I don't know. If I can find one, great. If I can't find it, I mean, eventually it'll show back up. Some Mets fans are going to have to sell it, but like everything they have of Eddie Murray is all Orioles and Dodgers. So, and they don't sell for very much.
Right.
$30. I think I paid for I have 2 of them. I have his Dodgers and I have his Orioles, but both 5-star. But I don't think I paid under 40 for each. So
Well, he's the guy
I
that's
paid for like 25. I guess I have the Indians too, and I bought that one for like $22.
yeah, he's the guy that's not shy of signing too. He's got a lot of autographs.
Yeah.
I have an autographed helmet of him.
Yeah, so if I could find that at the show, that'd be great. But that's like the one card I'd really like to grab. And then, obviously I said the Koufax too, but we'll see about that. I don't know if I could let that take all my funds.
Koufax.
Yeah.
So the Koufax, are you looking for 5 stars on that as well?
I'd like it. I'd like to have the 5-star. I might have to just settle for a Perez Steel. I mean, not that it's settling, but it's I'd kind of want on a regular card instead of the big, postcard.
Right.
Yeah. But, and that's just.
He's got a good auto too.
Yeah, I'm not going to let that crush the what I'm going to do. So if I can't get it, I can't get it. I can wait another year.
So are you the type of guy that'll take your time now and walk around and make sure you don't see it before you start buying something else, or if you see that I don't know, like you come up with some good autos, like some guy you're like, why did you get it? But it's a 5-star, so it makes
My
sense.
wife's looking at me now, going, "What the fuck are you buying?" 3 of them are, yeah.
Okay.
They're only $3. They're only $3.
My wife has an announcement, Tori.
All right.
So the 3 of you that are staying with my husband, I know he's looking at cards and all of that. He is supposed to be on a hoodie search for me. So it is y'all's responsibility to make sure he comes home with a proper hoodie for his wife.
You've heard it.
If he comes home with a good hoodie for his wife, he can.
So what kind of hoodie are we looking for, though?
What team?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what are you looking for? What hoodie?
I need some like soccer hoodies.
Probably Yankees, even
Well, I have
Jets.
a Yankee and a Jets, but I could use new ones.
Texas Tech
University. I would love a USA soccer hoodie.
Ooh, they might
Or
have
a
that.
BBB soccer hoodie.
Yeah, I think they have something like that. So
They got that clothing guy that's always there.
Y'all might not see him next year.
Well, there is every year there's a guy with the clothes.
yeah,
A lot of that stuff there.
I bought a Yankee one from her a couple years there.
It's
Here's
my
what they're-
favorite. And that's
Yeah.
why he's on a mission.
But
Like one night, I'm going 2 different nights. I'm going to sporting events. That's why I was kind of like, "What are you looking for?" So
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I doubt
always-
you went to White Sox hoodie.
no, probably USA Soccer might be a good one for me to find.
Or
So,
BBB.
Yeah. But-
All right,
but
cool.
let's get back to the cards in the National, not this wife wanting hoodies talk. She wants
I
to
just
jump
gotta-
on camera.
I like to have you there every year, David. I like to have you there. So
It's grabbing something.
I'm looking at,
Koufax, I gotta buy.
I'm browsing eBay right now for these for Koufax autos, and I cannot believe how expensive his stuff's gotten.
Yeah, so that's where it's kind of like I've got to find the right. I got the
are
number.
you
in my
trying to
head.
throw him under the bus where he can't even leave the house? Or
Yeah, let's keep that price down a little bit here.
Well, we're looking for a bargain.
Yeah,
We're looking for a bargain and a hoodie.
and I don't think it could happen at the National anyway because I don't have the funds fully for what they've been going for. So like Perez Steel's probably my best bet to get one. and I could probably do that for, I've got a couple of the big guys.
Or he does have a few like Leaf autos, which I'm sure wouldn't be ideal, but
I've looked at those too, and they're relatively in a good. They're cheaper than the 5-star.
yeah.
And if it looks right, I'm not opposed to it. Like I have a Cal Ripken Leaf autograph that was, it says Iron Man on there. It looks great. I mean, in the uniform without the logo is hidden pretty well. So I'm not opposed to that either. But I mean, obviously, I'd like to get the Dodgers on there and be full uniform and like a Topps. I'm not even opposed to a Panini one, but it also has to look right.
A lot of Panini, though, they're going to have that sticker.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get away from the sticker. I'd like to get the on card.
5-star will have stickers on it too. That's ridiculous.
Like the 2015 5-star would be my preferred one. It's a little the wider card. 2014 maybe too. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So, all right. Sorry, I was watching a highlight. So, Hitman, are you sending any of us out for feelers or finders for fees for you, or?
Nah. Not really, guys. Most 99% of the stuff I would get at the National, I would be able to get anytime. So,
Right.
no, I'm gonna,
Yeah, you're a number one box guy. You're a guy that tells us what's in the boxes.
Yes.
He's gonna be saving for the 2026 National.
I know,
Make
right?
his return.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Make
So
a big splash.
let me ask you this: for somebody that's at home and wants to be at the show,
Yeah.
what are you want to get out of the show being at home? Is that a reasonable
Yeah,
question?
no, that's wow, that's a good question. I'm just gonna, watch some videos and just kind of live vicariously through you guys as I have in the past.
And then
just
watch some old videos and be
Watch
like,
some-
hey, I'm there.
I was at the original, live in like 2018. Yeah, I mean, nothing, again, nothing too. I'm in between jobs right now, so I have a little downtime, which is nice. I haven't had that in a very, very, very long time. So I'm just trying to enjoy that. Just kind of reset my brain and,
What's up, Stoops?
not get too crazy about anything. But yeah, no, I'm gonna watch videos and just, enjoy what I see that you guys produce. So that's nothing crazy, man. Nothing.
Yeah, because that's for the last couple of years. That's something as I feel like as a YouTuber that we are lacking. We get caught up in the moment, and we want to live in that moment.
Yeah, it's hard. 100%.
I don't
I agree
think-
with you. I don't
I
want to
don't
look
think-
through a camera. I don't want to.
Right. There is some guys that are good at presenting shows.
Yes, I'm
but
not
you
one
do-
of them.
Right. I'm not either, and I like to be better at that. At this show, it's tough because there's just so many people at
Yes,
the show.
yes.
But I would love to try to figure out a way to make sure, because not everybody can go, and
Yeah.
I would love to be able to show some things or share things for that. And I was a little upset because my laptop was taking a poop. I got to figure it out. We'll work on that tomorrow. So,
You and Ed got to do a vlog from the WNBA game.
that's going to happen. That's going to happen, and we'll bet you at the WNBA in my halftime. So
I can't wait to get the short of Ed calling out the refs.
I can't wait to see you guys dodging bullets in South Chicago. That's going to be fun. That's going to be awesome.
What, for the White Sox game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have the whole Airbnb to myself.
There's all four of Pennsylvania.
Oh, Dave.
Just
Dave's like, where's the bathtub?
just get the beer there before you go to the White Sox game.
Because the WNBA game's at DePaul, which I think is just downtown Chicago, right?
What day is that?
That's where WNBA plays. They play at DePaul.
Yeah, they don't play in where only the game that we're going to be this weekend, next weekend against the Fever, the Dream. That'll be played in where the Bulls play.
Okay.
And where they play hockey, but they don't. The WNBA doesn't play in the big arenas.
Oh,
I didn't
realize
they play in secondary. A lot of colleges, small colleges too, not even like big colleges. So
that I did not.
You two get together.
Yeah, we probably should do some live feeds from there. I mean,
Yeah,
at least get some videos of it.
It's so disjointed, right? Mike has done 2 years, probably the best ones, but they're you want to be in the moment, so they're not long. They're not. He did him and Garrett did a good job last year in that ruckus that was there. So hopefully somebody or maybe me, I don't know what I'm trying to plan in my head. Well, I know what I want to do, and what happening is going to be two different things. And a lot of times it's going to be how tired this fat guy is at the end of the day too. And how my back and my knee and all that feels. What I happens is a lot of times two different things. So I'm trying to pace myself a little bit more this year. Again, I'm not all about buying at the beginning. I'm more about looking and just enjoying and seeing what's there. And because I'm unless I'm looking for one thing and there's 10 of them in existence, kind of like Dave. And here's the funny thing: Dave is looking for an Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm not going to fall for banana and
Eddie Evan Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murray. That is harder to find than a Mickey Mantle 52. Wrap your heads around that one.
That is true.
So that's why I always ask, why the 52 Mantle? That is my question. Ed wants me to walk around and ask people that, random people at the show. And, because I wanted to do a random question at this show.
The man on the street.
Yes, because what do you think? You go to most people wouldn't even know what the fuck I was talking about if I just walked up to them and said, "Why the 52 Mantle?" They'll go, "Oh," because they'll just go, "Oh, it's a great card," but they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" He said, "Why?" And I'm gonna be like, "Because it's the card." When everybody knows what the 52 Mantle is, like you can go to anybody there and they're gonna know what the 52 Mantle is, but other cards is not that way. And,
you probably go some 10-year-old kid out there and ask about it. He'll probably whip it out of his briefcase.
Probably so. And I can tell you what, at this video game, it was nice not to have to dodge those son of bitches. I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? I could look at everything without having to say, "Can you please move your case with $1 million worth of cards in it so I can see this shit?" That was very nice.
That's probably how I missed the Scherzer last year.
The hefty lefty.
My God, that is. It's no 91 clear Todd Zeal, but it's a decent second option. Yeah, Minnesota Lynx shared Target Center with the Timberwolves had to sit at the top level for the WNBA last year. Does the Timberwolves play all their games? I thought they just play their playoff games there. Stu, you would know. You go there.
I need to get David to bed.
Because
I don't think so.
I thought Minnesota
David
played at U of M. So,
bed.
or Minnesota, whatever the Golden Gophers. But I could be very wrong with that. But with that being said, we've actually almost went a half an hour over tonight without even hesitation, because I am off tomorrow. So I was like, I will be relaxed tonight, let it flow. Whatever comes up next week will be the night before I leave, but I won't be really caring about how long we go that night either, because when I get up is when I get up, and when I leave is when I leave, because
you got the freedom to drive.
That's right. And also, I have plans to do things, but they're not set in stone. It's just set with Ed, so it's not that big of a deal.
As long as you're in Chicago by Tuesday morning to start picking people up, we'll all
Yeah,
be happy.
Tuesday. Hopefully, I am in. I want to be there at least. So I really like the fact that we can pick up our tickets Tuesday. I love that fact. So because I don't know what I am in mixed emotion about how many people are going to be at this thing. I don't know. It's going to be a shit ton, but I don't know if it's a metric or American.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, it's only the third best show anymore because you got Strongsville and Fanatics Fest that have overtaken it. So it's kind of, is it even an important show anymore?
Well, I think this year's still going to be a lot of people, but if it's hot, crowded, and people are not digging, not staying across the street, I think that's going to decide what people do for next year's show. That's going to be the drawback of having it 3 years in a row at the same place.
Yeah, if they have AC issues again this year, that's 2 years in a row they do it there. That's going to be a big deal.
Well, I could tell you yesterday.
I'm still going, but whatever.
Right.
Well, that depends, Dave. You got to get a proper hoodie, or you might not be.
See, somebody listens to
What?
So, but
The locks will be changed, Dave.
It was hot where I was at yesterday, and it wasn't nearly as packed as the car show. My hack was to go into the cafe where it was about 110 and come out where there I could actually feel the air conditioning. The cafe, I don't know what they were. It felt like the oven was opened up to the middle. I was like, what in the hell is going on in here? Target Center at home averaged 9,200 fans last year, 19. Yeah, I mean, they're so good. That's a very good team, Stooks. Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. Knowing is half the battle. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of loose on what I'm looking for this year. I would like to pick up another Cochran. I like to pick up, I'm going to at least get one pre-war card. I don't know if I'm going to do what I've done last 2 years and spend most of my money on that, because I would like to pick up some more autos, maybe Eddie Murray 5-star. But other than that, nobody even.
I got it. Yeah, Mr.
I'll give you.
Cheerful.
I will give you an idea, Big Scott, for a card you should look for. You should look for the Gypsy Queen Pete Alonso Faces Around the World autograph. That is a cool card.
Oh, is it?
It's awesome looking.
I would love to get. I would love to pick up one of the other ones that from Chicago for the 2019 Chicago show. I got one of the three, and I would like to get the other two, but I am not. There's one on eBay, and you have to pay and also give up a body part, I think, to have it. So, a little out of my price range. I'm not going to pay $1,500 for. Yes, it's numbered to 50 or whatever, but it's not one of the crucial autos in the run. I just have one, so I like to have another one, and I like to have all three of them. So, but anyway, there's. I'm gonna right now. I'm back on my autograph kick. I get into this autograph kick every once in a while, and trying to find a 1966 exhibit card of Ed Kranepool for less than 100. I don't know what Ed Kranepool goes for, but good luck on that. I would like to have Ed Kranepool myself, but But that being said, we'll leave it with that for the second time tonight. Next week, I'll get in more on like what I'm looking for, cards, card wise. I might be sitting there going through boxes. I don't know. I don't know what the future's. I'm going in it very loose this year. I'm not going in with a tight like I've done in the past. So, anybody
fudge and berries and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping they do have the chocolate people there. That'd be nice. But We'll see. I doubt it. They weren't there the last time in Chicago, were they? They were in Atlantic City, but they weren't in Chicago.
No,
right?
I think they were in Chicago.
Oh,
Or
that's
was it
right, in the
Cleveland?
back.
I don't know.
They were by the restaurant that's in the back there. They were, yeah. I know exactly. I know where I'm going Wednesday night.
They got to have the refills again.
They didn't have them at the Philly show.
They did not.
Have fun in Chicago. Stukes, are you going? You're not going to Chicago? I thought, yeah, man, that's not far for you, is it? But anyway, until next time, like, share, tell friends, subscribe if you haven't. Would love to help. Somebody can help me get to that 700 mark, and then we can help get to the next mark. Until next time, see ya.